Hi! Good to see you. Or, well, I guess it would be good to see me, but it's good to see you, hypothetically speaking. I just got back, well, about an hour ago from this singing competition. Let me just tell you a little bit about it. So, last week at church, my roommate introduced me to like 3 new people that I have never even seen at church before. And one of them was one of the pastors, and then he pointed to this poster, and he was talking to my roommate in Korean, saying I needed to enter this contest because somehow the conversation came up that I sang. And anyway, I don't know how these things happen, but they do. Often, somehow people find out about things, and I am peer pressured to do these things. So, my roommate said, "Oh, you should do it, you should do it," in her Scottish accent. And I said, okay, sure, whatever. And, so it just was a matter of my roommate texting, saying, oh, blah, 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 is participating, whatever. Very short, very easy. So I didn't know anything about it. I had no idea what was going on. I knew the contest was today, it was Saturday, and I had to be there at a certain time. And actually, I got the time wrong. Or, well, we were informed wrong. So anyway, we got there, and it was interesting. I mean, my roommate wasn't there yet, so I was talking to some people in that had broken English, and so it was pretty awkward, actually, but it was so funny. Like, all I could think was, this is so awkward, and I love it. I love awkwardness. So anyway, there were like boys in the aisles and pews that were like looking at me when they realized that I was American, and like, doing the whisper, and then like laughing, and then turning around and saying hi, like really creepily, and really awkward, and it was really funny. And anyway, the competition was great. I went, and 7 of my friends came, which was really sweet that they all came. And I had no idea, like, the format, like, what was going to be involved in this whole, like, process of this competition. I didn't know if it was a competition or not, but, what was it called? It's called, like, Super K for Jesus. Like, it was so cheesy. Like, Ryan Brooks, you would have laughed so hard, or maybe cringed, either way. But anyway, it was so funny. I was almost embarrassed. I was like, oh boy. But anyway, it ended up being like I think there were 8 participants, and they were all really good. Like, some of them were really funny, like intentionally funny. Like, one guy came in with an afro wig, so that was pretty entertaining to watch. And they were dressed up as cowboys, actually. But anyway, don't see too many Asian cowboys, but they were. I sang Redeemer, which is the first song that I ever sang as a Christian. So it has a lot of special meaning. Like, when I first became a Christian, music was an idol to me. And so, like, absolute idol. Like, I was obsessed, not with just music, but just the industry, and I knew everything about, like, the artists that I liked. So I knew, like, their producers. I knew who directed their music videos, and who choreographed their dances. And like, I was so into music, and totally consumed with the business and entertainment, and so when I became a Christian, like, because I was depressed for a long time before I was a Christian, when I actually asked Jesus into my life, I really wanted to start over. And so the first thing that I did was I threw out all of my CDs, like the good and the bad. And I mean, like, some of my CDs were like the Backstreet Boys. I mean, I admit I was kind of obsessed. But Give Me a Break, that was like my junior year of high school, and they were totally cool. But besides that, I had a lot of depressing music, a lot of music that just did not help the state of mind that I was in, and it was probably $1,000 worth. I'll be honest, it was a lot of CDs, a lot of music that I got rid of because I just wanted to start clean. I wanted to start over, and so that was like my one big decision after I became a Christian. Okay, I'm really gonna do this. I'm really going to do it right and just start over with my life because that's what I wanted. So after I became a Christian, like I wasn't a big fan of Christian music, to be quite honest, and so it was really difficult for me to find like equivalents of like style, and it was just really difficult. And now like I have a plethora of music and I have an easy time of finding music that I like. But when I found Redeemer, that song had just come out, and it just talks about how God has created so many things for us. Like, one of the lines says, "Who taught the sun where to stand in the morning?" It just talks about God's creation, and the chorus is, "I know that my Redeemer lives." And ever since 2001, when I became a Christian, like I've loved the word redeemed. I love it. And actually, someone asked me about what it meant today, and I just love the idea that, you know, your old is gone, and, you know, you have a new life to live. And I just love that, that my life has been redeemed from the past and from what I've done in the past and what I felt. And so anyway, that song just really, really hits home with me. And I sang it so much when I first became a Christian. But now, anyway, so, wow, that was a really long rant. But anyway, I sang that tonight for the first, I haven't performed or done anything like a recital or any kind of singing like that since maybe my senior year of high school. So, and I had a week to practice, so it was good. It ended up being really well. I won. It's the first contest I've ever entered, and yeah, I won, which was exciting. It was cool. And to have my friends there and cheering me on and making really making really funny signs. A funny thing is that they spelled my name wrong, and it was supposed to be Katie Gagle, of course, but they spelled it Katie Gagie, so it was Gagie, and so my friends made signs and they put Katie Gagie, so that was pretty entertaining. But yeah, that was my experience tonight. It was a really good day, of course, and I had a lot of fun. And tomorrow I'm gonna carve my pumpkin that my friend got me, and that's about it. Life is good. It's great, and I'm feeling a lot better. Yesterday I took my medicine for the first time in a long time, and I felt okay. I didn't feel as sick as I have in the past, but I just continue praying that diabetes is gone and that Jesus heals my body and things are good. And yeah, victory!